is the assassin who was given direct orders to put a bullet in Captain Ibrahim Traore's head and plant explosives in a government building to massacre Burkina Faso's entire leadership. First things first, let's listen to this confession.
About 2 weeks ago, an unknown number called me several times, but I didn't pick up. That's when, a few minutes later, my uncle El Hajwe Menga Ali, a merchant by profession living in Zignare, contacted me and told me to answer the call from that number, because he was the one who gave me my number to call me. That it is his friend El Hajwe Menga Ali. Based on what I saw being done, I picked up the call. El Hajwe Menga Ali informed me that he wants to see me in a very legal capacity, so that we can see what time it is. I said, okay, I'll let you know. But 3 days later, the connection was established. And it was at the Pearl Field in Ouagadougou on the east side of the field. When I arrived, he greeted me and called a number, but it didn't go through. And the person started talking to me in these terms. How are you? I said, I'm fine. And in Ouagadougou, I said, everything is fine. Any news over there? I said, everything is fine. You know who it is? I said, honestly, I don't know who it is. Oh, really? Okay. It's Lieutenant Colonel Paul-Henri Sandauro Damibe on the phone. I said, okay, all my utmost respects to you. He then said, well, we will certainly talk with you at a later time, and our entire conversation ultimately ended right there on that. 2 or 3 days later, El Had Sakande contacted me again and told me that Lieutenant Colonel Paul-Henri Sandoro wanted to speak with me. I told him I could come by right away. I said, where are you at? He gave me his name. I thought to myself that I would check who was at his office. So I went there, and he called Lieutenant Colonel Paul-Henri Sandoro, but he wasn't available. Then Lieutenant Colonel Paul-Henri Sandoro let me know that he's a soldier, just like us, like me, and he knows it's not easy. But you don't ask, but I have a task for you. That the commission will be available either tomorrow or the day after, with an adjutant named Maji, whom you can go see to collect it. I wanted to thank him very much for the significant action he had just decisively taken, and he also explicitly specified that Adjutant Maji would thoroughly clarify some important things for me, providing additional crucial details. After our conversation, he hung up. That's when she then said, she made it clear to me that this was a coup d'etat project. That he even expects me to mobilize men to ensure the success of the coup d'etat, something I accepted without saying anything. That's where we left it. The second day I was supposed to pick up my package, I called LH Sarkander. He told me, he let me know that he was out of town and would contact me as soon as he got back. So that's how things stayed. And when he returned from his trip, it was Uncle Wimenga Ali, a merchant and professional living in Signare, who contacted me, telling me to get in touch with him. She expeditiously rushed my return process so that I could promptly collect my well-deserved commission. I want to make it abundantly clear and unequivocally understood that when I gained a comprehensive and crystal clear understanding of the true nature of the role I was ultimately supposed to play, which was, in essence, a significant destabilization project, I immediately took a firm and resolute stand by proactively reaching out to my most trusted and loyal men, the very ones I implicitly trust the most. And it was during this critical and opportune time, specifically while El Haj Sakande Madi was conveniently out of the country, that I decisively took swift and necessary action. I worked diligently, and I want to specifically clarify that I was indeed the designated duty chief at the Republican station on the significant date of December 31st, a very important day. So a meeting was arranged between El Haj Sakande and me at 8 p.m. at Parlairi in his office to pick up a package. When I went to pick up the package, I took my vehicle along with 2 PKMs and ammunition. A lot of ammunition, 4 boxes of ammunition. Once on site, I was supposed to contact Lieutenant Colonel Paul-Henri Sandaro Damiba in order to take possession of my package and get all the specifics to understand. At the important meeting, it was precisely while I was patiently waiting for the crucial call that I was unexpectedly arrested with her, an event which significantly disrupted my entire life in the vibrant city of Paris, occurring around 10 o'clock in the evening. I offer my sincere regrets. Your Excellency, Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces and President of FASO, to the truly resilient people of Burkina Faso, I wish to offer my most sincere and profound regrets to my esteemed superiors and to the entire military hierarchy. Furthermore, I also wish to extend my heartfelt and sincere regrets to all the dedicated forces that collectively constitute and protect our beloved motherland. I ask for clemency, and I also wish to apologize to all the units engaged in operations day and night, despite the bad weather, despite adversity, despite the fact that the fighting is intense. I ask for clemency, I ask for clemency. Clemency, I ask for clemency. May God help Burkina Faso. May God help Burkina Faso. May God help Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso remains alone, unique, and indivisible. No harm, whether internal or external, can